chair recognizes Bobby Todd.
Yes, I have a request for information from Mr. McLean. I would like to know how the determination of whether or not the GNCC complied with USA curling bylaws and policies when making that decision, what consideration was given to the fact that in policy 21-8 5D6, it states, quote, a regional association, upon receiving notice from USA Curling of a member club being in arrears of its USA Curling annual dues under Section 5.D.5 of this policy, which member club is also a member of that regional association, shall revoke the membership of said member club in said regional association at a meeting of said regional association in compliance with the bylaws of said regional association. Therefore, if GNCC's bylaws do not require member clubs to pay dues to USA Curling or any other external organization, they would not be out of compliance with their bylaws by refusing to make that requirement. So can you please explain to me how USA Curling is finding that GNCC is in violation of their bylaws given this subsection of USA Curling policy?
The chair recognizes Mr. McLean.
Yeah, we've got a situation here where we have a process in the USA Curling bylaws that specifies revocation of a member club if they do not pay dues to the national organization and are a member of the regional association. Prior to December 12th of 2020, GNCC agreed with that status and basically had the same situation, outlined in their bylaws. The actions of December 12th, 2020 put the GNCC in direct conflict with USA Curling bylaws. And so the question has to be asked, what was the intent of the bylaw change? Was it to basically skirt the USA Curling bylaws and say, no, we're not going to throw out a club that doesn't pay their dues? Or, I'm not sure of the motivation why GNCC would do that. However, it's clear that the action taken puts the GNCC's governance in opposition to the parent organization and brings into question, why would you remain in an organization that you do not believe the governance of?
So to follow up, two questions. One, is it the position of USA Curling that regional associations are not allowed to redo their own bylaws? And number two, is it the position that, let me rephrase, how, again, I ask, is the GNCC, regardless of motivation for the modification of their bylaws, how is the GNCC in violation of USCA policy when USCA policy says that in order for GNCC to be in compliance with USCA policy, they must be in compliance with their own bylaws, which do not require them to remove a club who is not a member of USCA.
That's not concerning.
Honestly, that's circular logic. I don't know how to answer that question, and I'm still waiting to hear answers regarding the questions that I posed earlier, so I will hold back on anything further. Thank you.
Okay. I would just like to state for the record that I don't believe that it's circular logic, and I would suggest a thorough rereading of the subsection that I quoted, and I yield my time.